Young enough to not care.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, brother.
Need some
turning my phone. The one don't fucking call me and ring.
It's way too late for anybody to be calling you. People call you this hour. That's ridiculous. Have some respect. Have some freaking respect, man.
You're right, brother.
It's way too late.
You're right. It is too late.
Anybody be calling you right now?
See, when I did the interview with Hugh, the phone rang. I thought I turned it off. I had to reach out. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You know, what
the hell? My business hours.
Yeah.
That's what I talked to you about. My business hours.
Big Red.
Big Red.
Hey, Big Red didn't play.
Yeah, do not call me after 5 o'clock. What the hell is your problem? You want me to call you while you and your family having dinner? let me call you back. What time you having dinner? I'm gonna call you back then.
You said when you having dinner? Yo, I'm gonna call you back then.
I'm gonna call you back then. I'm gonna call you back when you having dinner.
I love it.
Oh shit.
Oh man, brother.
Yeah, Pops used to fuck me up with that. When somebody called the house phone, we literally at the table. He gonna answer. He's like, yeah. What time you having dinner? I'll call you back then.
What time you having dinner? Yeah, I'll call you back then. Hey, that's one way to get somebody every time. You just sitting there, the whole family eating dinner, the phone ring. He like, the disrespect. Like everybody's supposed to know what time he's having dinner. And he gets over the phone and goes, hello. Yeah, let me call you back. What time you having dinner? Yeah, that's what time I'm gonna call you back. Come back to the dinner table.
It was bullshit. Let me stand up and you trying to motherfucking talk about some car notes or sell me some Tupperware or some shit.
Right. It better be an emergency.
I don't even know you.
Right. That's why it is. Like if your name don't pop up on my phone, I can't answer it. No. And if your name do pop up and it's after hours, it better be emergency.
It's gonna be emergency. You gotta call me again, like back to back.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Yes, I know.
I know. They got me the back to back.
Maybe it was accident because he shouldn't have known not to call me at 11 o'clock. But then I got the back to back down. I'm like, okay, yeah. What's the? And then you answer the phone like that. Yeah, what's the emergency?
Yeah. What's the emergency?
What's the emergency?
It better be a fire.
It better be a fire.
What's wrong? Timmy's in a well. What's wrong, boy? Something like that. Shit. What you doing?
Oh man,
I'm having dinner. What you doing? All right. This is my first podcast, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never really did.
Okay, so let's bring that mic up to you, brother, and let me get my mic up to me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me good? Right? You see that? Huh?
Not too. Am I supposed to hear you through here?
Yeah. You don't hear nothing?
No, I don't hear anything.
All right.
Oh yeah, there it is.
That's it.
That's the one.
Okay.
We're live and direct.
Okay, there we go. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fresh me out one time, brother.
Yeah. Of course.
Fresh me out.
All right. Welcome to another episode of YounderTales. Today, I have my younger brother, Tyrone Diggs, a.k.a. Ronnie Ronski, a.k.a. Famous. This guy here, he's my younger brother, so since birth, he's been under my wing, right?
Younger brother.
Okay, so this is something right off the bat, right? He's my younger brother, but everyone thinks that he's my older brother because of the look.
No one thinks that. No one thinks I'm the older. Only you.
Everywhere we go, they I would have swore he was your much, much younger brother. And I say, I get that all the time.
You guys can go ahead and leave down in the comments on who you guys think younger. We all know the truth.
If you just met us and I said, here's my older brother, would you say, I don't believe you, or would you be like, I can see that?
Come on. Let's not ask questions we know the answer. Let's not do that.
Hey, if anybody has seen all the shenanigans, all my moves since I was a kid coming up, is this guy, right? When I started fishing, all the way up until I started the ripping lips, excuse me.
Easy.
Ever since I started everything, he's been right by my side. The coolest thing was when I was coming up, and I'm a teenager, and I'm making my moves out there in Oakland and everything, and making my moves through the bay. Every summer, my mom would make sure that he stayed with me the whole entire summer.
Absolutely.
Which is like unheard of now. Because could you imagine like with your kids now, you just dropping them off
the whole summer?
The whole summer, like soon as this last day of school, it's like this last day of school, the mom pick you up like, oh, Bob, it's my last day. I got the summer break. Like, yep. Woo. Yeah, you gonna be staying at your brother's house.
Mind you, it's like a 13-year age gap. Right. So you're like 20.
Yeah.
And I'm like 6.
Yeah, I'm like changing your diapers. And I'm like trying to kick it out here like, dude, like, oh, we heading to the club? I'm like, nah, I got my baby brother with me.
Literally baby brother.
Yeah, my mom would drop him off. And then she'd be like, I'll pick him up the day before school. The day before, how long is that? Like 2 months, a month and a half?
I literally remember being like 5, 6 years old, being dropped off to your college dorm room.
Yes.
Staying for like, I don't even know how long, 'cause I was sick. I don't remember how long. It felt like months. Probably was just a weekend, but it felt like months.
No, it was actually a week.
It was a week.
And I couldn't even believe that, because I'm like, I'm in college.
Yeah.
I stay in the dorm. There's no way this summer she's going to make you stay with me. This summer, I'm kicking it with all the people in college. Nope. No, I come out going to my first place in class. Woo, woo, woo. Here go Mom. Here go your brother. Like, right. Hey, D.
Yep. I'm in the back of the class drawing pictures.
Yeah, that's right. Like, come on, let's go. I was sneaking in a couple of parties, couple of functions. We had to turn up. But yeah, everywhere we went, every summer, he was my road dog, my brother. Yep. Every summer. That was good times. Good times right there.
Yes, sir.
And if you follow Rippin' Lips, and you old school fan of Rippin' Lips, then you know Roni Ronski. You know, I said when I bought my first boat, and I was taking it out. My brother was the first guy that used to drive up to Clear Lake with me. This one I used to look at the fish sniffer, and he used to pick up the fish sniffer because before you could just get on the internet, and the fish sniffer would tell you like where the bite was.
Okay.
You remember? And then somebody in the fish sniffer was like, "Man, the crappies is off the hook." I saw crappies off the hook. I had to schnock all the way up to Clear Lake and start fishing. And then, and then it's happened to be in the summertime, and you there with me. Mm-hmm. You had to come with me. You've been on 1,000 fishing trips.
1,001 fishing trips. We've been everywhere in the cold, in the heat. We done had all the bugs around us. We done had a lot of fiascos. out on this water. Both of us, we done seen both of them fail in the water.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody.
Yep.
When you remember when you was on, like, what was it, the little floaty device with the barrier where they block off a certain part of the lake, and you standing on there and you holding on. The boat pull it away. Oh man, a lot of shenanigans.
Hey, that day, I prided myself on like never falling in the water and everything. And I'm telling the wife, see, back in the days, that's when I had a little boat and we just catfish and striper fish. So me, my brother, and my wife, we went out. And this is one spot right before you get in Discovery Bay, and it's a barrier to go on the other side. So they have this little barrier up, little floaty tube with a rope to go across. And I tie up to it all the time, and that's where I tie up and I cast out. So this particular time, like when I get there, I tell my wife, like, hold on to it, so I can tie and get the boat position. And the boat's all moving and stuff because she ain't holding it right. So I was like, move out the way, let me do it. So then I said, just hold on to the boat. So then I grab onto the rope and I put my foot there so I can like get it close to tie it. And then she like pushes the boat away from the rope. And then I had to make a split decision because I'm about to fall in the water. I jump on the tube thing. And when I jumped on it, it started to move like the barrel thing. So I was like, then my feet started like I just like going back and forth, like try not to fall, like oh. And then, as I'm doing all this, trying not to fall in the water, what does my brother do? He takes a picture. Hey, if I can find that picture, I'm gonna post that picture up on this podcast.
Always knew to document things. You gotta document things. I'm that generation. I'm first generation millennials.
You are.
We document things.
You are, brother. Because I was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now?
There was no other thing I can do to help you. Let me just make sure he remembers this forever.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Okay. That was a good one on me. But I do recall one story, one tale, when we went out to Clear Lake and I just got, I had the boat that I got from the auction, right? This the boat that, like it was a little tracker, and the motor didn't run, but the trolling motor ran. So I used to always drive it to the state park at Clear Lake and launch. So I take my brother out there, right? So this was a cool story. So, the week before we went out there and we was catching them on, spinner baits, right outside the state park. We go that week to get ready to start throwing spinner baits, and it was this OG dude. As soon as you come out the state park on the left, there was a some Thulees there. And then the OG was like, hey, how you guys doing? So we was like, oh, we doing good.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, come here for a minute. And so we just got into the water.
Yeah. And we just started bass fishing.
Yep. We're rookies. We're just learning.
We were catfishing till then.
Stripers
or whatever.
Right when I started to learn how to bass fish, it was me, Ronnie Ronsky, and Sweetwater, my cousin. So it was me, my brother, and my cousin, and we all like learned together. So we're at Clear Lake. We caught a couple of fish. We figured them out, spinner bait. So when you're a rookie, you catch something on one thing. That's it. Like
that was it.
Our mind was set to go out here and catch on a spinner bait. We just launched. We got there late. I can't wait to bend the corner and start throwing the spinner bait. This guy said, OG is like, hey, come here for a minute. I'm like, come here for a minute. Like, oh, in my mind, like, you're killing me. We just got here. I'm trying to fish. He was like, come here. So we was like, so we troll over there. Like, what's going on, OG? He go, hey, you guys got any Cincos? Now, Ronnie Ronsky, his second pole was tied up with a Cinco. And I was like, yeah, we got a Cinco. He was like, man, he said, there's hundreds and maybe thousands of bass in these Thulees right here. He said, I've been catching all day. I got to leave. You guys can start catching them. And I'm like, thousands of bass. Okay.
Thousands,
yeah. I turn around. Ronnie Ronsky is hooked up.
Instantly.
And I was like, what? Tie up a Cinco? My man was not lying.
He was not lying. It's so crazy. I don't even know. At that time, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If they say a Cinco, sure. You mean the worm? I'll throw it out there. Just let it sink right to the bottom. Oh, that's why it's called a Cinco? I don't know. Anyway, I just throw it out there and do a little whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm hitting, like, instantly. Couldn't believe it. My brother was like, oh, shit. He instantly switched. Boom. Throw it in there. He hitting hella fish. Wow. Like, damn, like, we're killing. We done already caught double with the amount that we done ever caught. And you know what I'm saying? Yep. And then we turn around and like, thanks, sir. And he's gone. He disappeared in the thin air. Disappeared.
I don't know if he was standing behind us waiting like, y'all gonna thank me or anything. We just start catching fish so fast. We was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, let's thank the OG. Yeah. But you would thought we heard his motor turn on or something.
Anything.
Nothing.
He's gone.
He like disappeared.
Like, did we imagine this?
Like, where did he go?
Did this really happen? He's gone.
Hey, so the early videos, if you had the DVDs of Ripping Lips, like on volume 1, when we first started bass fishing, like the first maybe 5 or 6 bass clips were all of those Thule points.
Yeah. And it's right off of the launch, right?
Yeah. So we would literally drive all out to Clear Lake, 3 hours just to fish those Thule points because the Thule point had so many fish. It was so many fish. They were standing in line for months.
Yeah.
We just kept popping up on them. And then we started night fishing. But get back to that day. So the one of them times we out there, right, we catching them. It's a beautiful day at Clear Lake. You go to Clear Lake on a beautiful day, you guys already know.
It's a beautiful place.
Man, so my brother, he goes, we fishing. He's sitting in the back. He was like, because he used to just come out in the summer. Now I'm starting, I'm kind of getting it more. So he was like, oh, hand me the shades, D. What the shades you see in the water? And I was like, yep. I said, man, they cost a little money, but, I said, man, the fishermen wear these, because now I'm like doing my due diligence, trying to become a fisherman.
What they called again? What was they?
The polarized.
Okay.
They was the polarized, so you was able to, I was able to see real decent light. It made a difference, huh? Because if you go out there fishing, you have no shades on versus and looking in the water when it's a sunny day versus when you put them on, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
So I'm up there fishing in the front. We didn't caught a gang of fish, right? Beautiful day, funnest day, just a good fun fishing day.
It's a great day.
My brother would say, "Hey D," I turn around.
Yeah. So I really had something to say. I feel like it was going to be really funny, right? Like it was, like I said, the day's been going great. We're catching fish. I feel like I upgraded. I got the shades. I feel like I can see the fish. Everything's just going great. I'm sitting in the back, and something hilarious came to my mind, and I was just like, oh man, I gotta tell my brother this. Hey D, and like, I don't know what happened. Just the chair just instantly.
No, it wasn't no instantly. You said you was like, I'm like something like, I'm having the best day ever. No. He leaned back on my chair. That is old school tracker chair, right? He goes super far back, throw himself back. The chair breaks. Bow.
Chair instantly breaks.
Right in my face. It breaks. He tried to brace himself. The only thing that braced was the water. So he went straight into the water. All I saw was my fishing pole that I let him borrow, my shades I let him borrow, because throughout the day, in the morning, he still was rooked. So I gave him the cheap rod. He had no glasses. He had to earn those.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Through the course of the day, he's doob. I said, tear came down. I said, brother, you have leveled up. Take the shades. Take the better ride.
It was too much. I guess it was just too much too fast. It was too much too fast. And I just couldn't handle it. Just too excited. And the fishing gods had to humble me. Yeah. That's what it came.
So now he's in the water like 3/4 of the way. Right? My shades are over here. My rod is over here. He's here. Of course I have to save my brother first. But of course I also thought about, could I save all three? But once I did the math, as they're sinking like this, and I said, there's no way to save all three. I gotta save him only.
I'm falling into the water. Like I said, I tried to brace myself, completely missed the boat. Fall into the water. I'm half in the boat, half in the water. And I try to push myself up off the boat, and it tips the boat. And so I just sink into the water. So I'm literally drowning at this point. I'm literally drowning, and nobody's coming to help me. While he's up there thinking about his damn glasses and the damn fishing pole, I'm fighting for my life in this water. I'm like, okay, any moment, I'll keep trying to get, any moment he's going to save me. And it never happened. And then eventually I feel him tug me up. I get up. I'm oh my God. I think I lost your glasses, brother. I don't know. Where's the pole? You threw the pole. I threw the pole in the water too. It all happened so fast. It all happened so.
When I start going into the old archives of the videos, because I got all of these old school Rip and Lips tapes, the video I have is so funny because you show us him having nothing in the beginning of the video that morning, and then halfway through the day, he has the shades on, he has the rod, he's doing the video like we catching him, we doing it, and then the end part of the video, he has back to nothing. He's back to just regular.
Hey, there's probably hella videos after that on that boat where you just got the bleacher chair sitting in the back.
So when people see the video and they see me with a lawn chair on the front of the boat, it's because my brother ripped the whole chair out. And we caught a lot of fish. We'll go bass fishing, but we also will go crappie fishing and bluegill fishing. So we needed the chair while we were sitting there bluegill fishing or crappie fishing. So it's like, I just got the idea like, well, I'm not going to sit on the floor of the bass boat. I'm about to just bring the lawn chair. Not knowing, because I'm not a bass fisherman, that you look silly. You got a long chair on bass boat. It's 2 long chairs, and we're like waving a bit. Hey, how's it going? The bass guy, head up and tournament. Like what we clean, right? But we was clean because we was still out there.
We was lounging. We was relaxing, chilling, having a good time.
Yeah, I look at video now. I get so weak.
Another nice one. They're back here. I think we found them.
If you fish Clear Lake before, you come out to State Park, you bang a left, they got the slough, I don't know the name of it, but it's right around the corner, right? So after we didn't caught all the fish in those tulies over the couple of months, we said, well, hey, we don't have no motor still. We all on trolling. Let's veer around the corner over here. This is the same time my neighbor over here told me about the topwater frogs, right? So, but I never caught one on the Delta, but I brought him up to Clear Lake, and my brother, I showed him, he was like, let's throw these. And I was like, man, I don't even know how to use these things. He was like, man, let's tie it up and just throw it. So we had the ugly stick spinning rods from Walmart, spider wire braid, 80-pound test. We tied up the frogs. Man, we got up in that slough.
Who told you about throwing it on the bank like that and bringing it in? Was that just something that we just...
That was just something we just figured to do because we were calling it the slither.
Yeah.
The slither. Eastwood. Shout out to Eastwood. Yeah, the old school slither. Hey, everybody know about the slither. That slither is like when you throw it at the bank and you fishing some docks, so you want to be more stealth mode. You throw that sucker on the bank and then bring it into the water to make it look like the fish was just looking at the bank waiting for something to pop in.
It's so beautiful when it happens.
Man.
You get it right on the edge.
Yeah.
And then just drag it in and it just ever so subtly hit the water. And as soon as it hit the water, boom!
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Man. We had once we figured this thing going from the Cinco, like we were so juiced to catch him on the Cinco, like on this worm. And then we found out about this topwater frog. And then on top of that, we start putting it on video.
We got a nice one on the topwater frog. Ladies and gentlemen, topwater frog, Obi-Wan ski and Ronnie Round ski. This is what we out here to catch. This is what we out here to catch, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that frog in that boy mouth right there, boy. That's why we use topwater frogs. What it do, Hit Squad? Ooh, big fat black bass. Clear Lake. Ooh, topwater frogs. Alright, y'all. This topwater frog fishing here. Nice black bass. Scoom up. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is why we out here, baby. This is why we do it. Ripping lips. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. We out here for the big daddies. You know how we do, baby. Ripping lips all day. Give us a ring. Hit us up. Come rip some lips with us. We serve fish like this, There you go. Back to the depths. Ye to D.
People thought, I was like, man, y'all fishing a pond. It ain't no way, y'all. I'm like, no, this is Clear Lake. And it was cool because when it got on YouTube, before I'm handing out DVDs. DVDs is my thing. So one summer, my brother comes down, and then I'm showing him the new stuff. I'm like, look, I've been out there, look at the new DVDs. So we sitting there watching new DVDs. He was like, the game has changed, brother. It's this thing called YouTube.
Told him about YouTube, man. This was literally like 2006, maybe. YouTube only been out for maybe a year.
Yep.
But I'm young. I'm a teenager. I'm in high school. I got my ears to the streets.
Yes.
I know what's hip.
Yeah.
I know what's hip. You know what I'm saying? I made my YouTube account, and I already had my videos up there. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple videos. The school was loving me. I had my it was the chicken fried rice. It was the chicken fried rice video, right? And it was just me and my partner. I had this little ass camera. I don't even know what the hell it was. A Nokia. It wasn't a phone because they didn't have phone cameras right then. Yeah. It was literally just a camera.
Yeah.
And I recorded that, edited it on God knows what software I used to edit it on. and I pieced it together and I threw it on YouTube and got thousands of views. And this high school was loving me. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, okay. Come down to UCU for the summer. You got all these hella DVDs and hella shit, old school floppy disk, all types of shit going on. I'm like, hey, brother, look, check it out, man. This thing called YouTube. It's like TV on the internet. Like I couldn't even really explain. It's like TV on the internet. Like that's where you need to put your stuff at.
I'm watching and I'm sitting there watching it, and then I'm looking like, here go my views, here go the comments of people, and I'm like, that's sick. So then I was like, all right. I said, well, I want to put up this video I just made. How we could do that? So then he was like, all right, I'm just going to use my account. We'll just put it up on there. Mm-hmm. So then he put it up on his account, and then the next day, we like had somebody liked it, and then we had some followers, a couple people watched it, and I was like,
getting views.
Yeah, I said, damn, that's it. I said, brother, you got to give me this account.
Yeah.
And then I said, you got to get another account. I said, it's already set up. Because I'm like, I'm not computer savvy at the time. He already was up on it. I said, just give me the account. And the account was called Pimperazzi.
Pimperazzi. So I came up with Pimperazzi when I was like 11 or 12 years old. Okay? That's an 11 or 12-year-old imagination name. It doesn't mean anything at all. Like, that's not a real word. Right? I just like the word pimp at that time. It's like me and my friends, when anything was cool, oh, that's pimp. Anything cool is pimp. So I'm like, well, how can I orchestrate that into my email? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And so paparazzi, Pimperazzi, it just kind of I don't know. And this is what it was. Pimperazzi, and that's how I came up with the name. Pimperazzi. You'll never see that name. If you ever see that word anywhere, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. I can't take the credit. And people know, like, I'm ripping lips. People was like, hit me like, but your account says Pimperazzi. Yeah. I want to say it's still somewhere on the account, and eventually they changed it to Ripping Lips.
If you type in Pimperazzi on YouTube,
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, you'll pull up. You'll pull up. I had just got my headshots the other week, and the lady, the photographer, she was like, "Yeah, I emailed you at Pimperazzi."
Heck no!
And I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
That is not my email. That's not even active anymore. I no longer have access to that email. Please do not email me.
I don't think the business appreciates Pimperazzi.
Nobody appreciates Pimperazzi. Nobody appreciates.
So that was an old school Ripping Lips account.
Yeah.
If you track it all the way back, or if you type Pimperazzi, we will pop up. Yeah. And I took and he let me get the account, and ever since then, we start putting videos out together. And like I said, we got a lot of good, funny stories.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I gotta keep you on here as a regular, because you started Ripping Lips with me like
from the beginning. When you didn't even know how to fish.
Yeah, you're right. You got to see the whole thing.
The whole thing, from the aluminum boats,
Illuminati,
to when we was running out of the motors breaking and we got to paddle back home.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, all of that. I remember
all the shenanigans.
When he first got put on the bait casters, and he was just like, I can't use spinning rods no more. Everybody uses bait casters. I look stupid out here using spinning rods. And my mans would be in the living room every single day practicing tossing with the bait caster. Trying to drop it into a hat or a bucket. Like he's throwing cars. Every day. Every day literally doing that.
I was serious about it. Like,
super serious.
Once I figured out that's what I wanted to do, it was like serious. And then once I got like a glimpse of, I was doing it all wrong. Type thing, like, this is how the professionals do it, and this is what they use, and okay. I said, I gotta step my game up if I want to be somebody in this game, and
you did that.
Yeah, I had to start from the beginning.
From the beginning.
You got to see, just like I got to see you from the beginning with your acting career.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like literally people today. Somebody literally asked me today, I'm trying to get started in acting. What do I do? People, this not the first. What do I do to get started? And I'm just like, man, that's so crazy that they're asking me this now.
Yeah,
like, I started from scratch. I was asking people,
right? What do you got to do?
What do you got to do? And they wouldn't even hit me back. They wouldn't even reply. Like, I'm like, okay. So when people ask me now, I make sure, like, look, you got to do X, Y, Z, this, and that. And that's and after that, you just gonna snowball, and one thing gonna lead to another.
Hey, me and my brother. My brother, he's been in a couple of movies now, but through the course, before he was even doing the real movies that's on the big screen, we was doing skits.
We sure was.
You know what I'm saying?
For a long time.
For a long time. Like when we started the Ripping Lips, when he came down that summer, like during the Ripping Lips years, because now I'm up in my age, and now he's coming around, and he's a little older, and well, actually during that time he moved down with me.
I was 18.
Yeah, 18. When he turned 18, he came to live with me. So now when he's living with me, every day we're figuring out what can we do for Ripping Lips to take it to the next stage.
Yep.
And skits came into play with the crappie investigation, inspiration people,
the
birds. Yeah, see, those there. We gonna get into those more stories right there further into the YounderTales. But brother, I'm glad that you came out today. This is the first of many.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And man, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, YounderTales, we here to stay. It's gonna be a lot more stories, a lot more tales, and we're gonna keep them coming, everybody. Brother, yeet the D. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a YounderTale.